Okay, welcome to the stream. Let me turn my volume down a little bit because it is kind of loud. Okay, welcome in. How we doing, everybody? Good to see you here. We are on the eve of a somewhat big release. We're going to be doing some Metal Gear Solid Delta come tomorrow, I guess. I was trying to take a look to see because I should have the stupid early access type deal where you could get it like 2 days early. Otherwise, I'd have to wait until Thursday. And it says it's coming out on the 28th, but then it should be the 26th, I don't know. Midnight on the East Coast, and it hasn't unlocked yet, so I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe it has to officially be like the 26th for everybody before you can actually get in there. I'm not actually 100% certain, but still, it's not available to me yet, so I couldn't even play it if I wanted to. But that's okay, because we're going to get back into a game we started up last week. We had a viewer request come in from Mr. Desolate Reality, who has requested that I play Below. And we did a stream of this last week, and it was pretty interesting. I did dig it quite a bit. It was a little rough on the first kind of go that we attempted with it, and then it got a little bit better after the fact. So once I kind of got the game mechanics in, then it started to be a little bit more, cohesive in terms of what I was doing. But anyway, let's get back into it. We'll see what we can do. Probably not going to be a terribly long stream tonight, but we'll see if we can, get a couple things done, make a little bit more progress than we had done the previous time. And if we can, then that'd be great, because we were seeing some pretty interesting stuff. We came across some weird sections. There was like some cannibals or something going on. I don't know specifically what it was, but it was fun. I dug it. Let me take a look at something real quick here, though. Let's see if I can get not that. Let's take a look here. Not that. There we go. There we go. Turn that down. Turn that up. Sorry, I'm just looking at something with my compressor here. I think the settings got kind of weird. I'm not too sure what's going on, but it could be my headphones too. Actually, no, it probably isn't. I just replaced the ear cuffs on them. They were surprisingly easy to replace. I didn't think it'd be that simple. Let's continue survive. We started up survival mode last time. Apparently the other mode that they implemented, just the Explore one, is sort of a new addition, so it's not even something that was on the game's original release. Let's take a look here. I'm going to knock this down a little bit. Probably about 50%, we'll call that good. Okay, let me see if I can remember what the controls were. That's your weapon switch. That's an attack. There's a dash. Shield. Alright. I think I got it. We only played this the one time last time, so I don't know how well we're going to do here, but try to make the most of it, I guess. Honestly, I don't even remember where I died last time. I remember the big death was, like me on the way trying to get to a campsite that I had reinforced, and I ended up dying to hunger, which I think my very, very first death in this game was hunger related, but it had happened so quick and I hadn't gotten used to the mechanics of the game yet that it just didn't register with me what exactly happened. So I didn't exactly learn from it to avoid doing it the second time around. I thought if I was hungry, it would just kind of the hunger meter would stay sort of down there, but it wouldn't actually effectively kill me. It did. It's unfortunate. I don't think I can make this part go any faster. Boy, when we originally launched this game, though, it sure did take its time in some regards. Just the whole boat sequence getting over here was kinda lengthy. We had unlocked some shortcuts. I guess this was one of them. But did I unlock another one? I completely forgot. Let me see something else here. Check that out real quick. One sec. Sorry, I'm still messing with like audio stuff. That ain't right. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I just sound, I don't know. It sounds like I'm not coming through clear. It's almost kind of like muffled or something. Very, very strange. I don't know what's going on with the compressor. I hear ya. I see ya. Welcome in, Akuma. It's not necessarily that I can't be heard, but it sounds... something is not... right. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's specifically the compressor or if it's something else. Not something in the EQ, I don't think. Or maybe it is. See, now that sounds... no issues on your end. Well, that's good. Alright. Testing this, testing this. Sometimes you gotta fiddle with this just to get, like, the low end looking right. I don't think it's something to do with my headphones, even though I was just saying I was messing with them, but it shouldn't affect the audio quality. It just sounds so much more different to me. But, I don't know, maybe it is the new cups I put in. They just make it sound more muffled. I don't know. I just get the feeling like if I'm gonna be, because I gotta listen to myself, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to hear, like, speak properly. And if I gotta hear myself, like, muffled, I think I'm gonna give myself a headache after a while. Alright. Let's see. So, we were kind of getting the mechanics of this game set last time. And we were sort of seeing some patterns and stuff. I'm gonna completely forget what all of the crafting recipes were. I do not even remember. Oh man, like torches were something weird. It was like string and a branch, and I guess like an ember or something. There are those sponges, but I don't think those sponges ever did anything for me. I don't think we ever found a use for them. I don't think you can eat them either. They didn't appear in like the ingredients list. But there's a number of materials that you're going to want to collect for crafting purposes. There was this thing up here, I think. I think it was a random item every time, but at least on a few occasions it gave me armor, which is really nice, and I think once it gave me something else, like oh, it gave me the spear. But then we got the spear from somewhere else, and I don't remember where we got it from. It might have been just like a random enemy drop or something like that. I don't think I got it from a chest. I don't remember specifically, but I remember getting a spear from somewhere else, and then one time I got it from here, and I was expecting armor, and I was like, oh, that's different. See, there we got armor again. To make sure you equip it, because last time I got it, first couple times I think I got it, I think I didn't actually equip it. It was just in my inventory, and I'm like, oh, that should be equipped, right? It was not. Okay. We will go down here. Damn sponges. Oh yeah, there was ooze too. There's some secret to the ooze, and I haven't figured it out yet. Mushrooms, I think, make like tonics, so those are kind of handy. Can I jump off of that? I guess there's no jumping in this game. I think I just swim over there. Some kind of rock. An arrow. Okay. Let's see. See, we can't make anything with that. At some point we might be able to, but since we can't right now with any of the materials that we have, I'm just gonna ditch it. There are those shards, I think you can make arrows with those. I don't use the bow and arrow all that often, so I don't know how effective that's gonna be for us, but I'll just leave it for right now, I guess. If I see something a lot better to get in my inventory, I'll probably grab it. There's another sponge. Ah. Beets or radishes or whatever that is. Those you could throw into a stew. Stews will heal you. So I want to make sure I get those. There are these little foxes. I'd almost wonder if you can like kill them for some kind of meat or something like that, but we've attempted to kill like other types of wildlife. I don't think I really want to do it either, but it's just saying. We've attempted to kill other types of wildlife and they usually drop something relatively useless. I think I remember killing like these weird monkey things and they gave me some sort of string or something. And it's like at that point, there was a time where I needed a lot of string because we needed torches, because I didn't have my lantern. But once we got the lantern back, we didn't really need it anymore. Speaking of torches and lantern, I think I must have, yeah, you drop your lantern every time you die, so you need to go fetch it wherever you dropped it from. I don't remember where that was, so now we have to carry torches all the way over. There is a map we discovered. I forget what it was. It's not that. Oh, you get hotkey things too, that's right. Yeah, that's fine. It's not that. There it is. Okay. It's pointing down. I think we need to go down in order to get it. The other thing I was finding was that once we got to the lower levels, we started needing more materials. And one of the simplest way to do that is to buy it from the shop. Which there's only one shop that I've seen so far, but still, I guess I'd rather just do that than go around scrounging for things. Resources are pretty limited too, so it's not like you can just get everything that you need off the ground. So I want to make sure that I fight enemies that I come across. Make sure I get those little gems. You have to be careful with them too, because if you fight enemies near an edge, their drops are just gonna like fall right off. And you won't be able to grab them. I was playing Resident Evil 4 Remake just for the hell of it the other day. I've seen a lot of people playing that game recently, I don't know why. Some kind of resurgence. But anyway, I was playing it and I was just playing through like the beginning parts of it just for a minute. And I kicked the Ganados off of a cliff and the drop that he had, which was like pesitas or something like that, it just came back up onto the cliff. I was like, oh, that's neat. I thought I lost it, but I didn't. Gotta be careful of those things. Those have ended my life on multiple occasions. These little spike traps. Those things suck. So those things... They're like the ones with the shields, those take 2 hits, everything else takes like 1. Gotta be careful I don't accidentally hit the fox too, because we did that before and we ended up angering it and then it started attacking me. I think those little bastards, these little enemies, they get afraid of you after a minute. I don't know what causes it, like maybe if you beat the big ones or something like that. But I think what they try to do is they try to lure you into other traps that are just kind of lying around. Sort of thugs. Did we lose all of our torches? No, we got 3. Okay. I think every once in a while he just puts it away for whatever reason. Oh yeah. That weird little reverberating sound is your hunger. I guess more specifically it would be his stomach growling. It scared me before though, like when I first started playing this game, because I thought it was an enemy. Like, what is that? But as we've seen, hunger is sometimes the greatest enemy. So you gotta watch your ass. You never know when it's gonna affect you. It's a little bit of thring. Get out of here. Ah, oh, damn it. feel like most of this is relatively well lit. Could probably go around without using the torch too much. They are pretty limited, so you have to be careful. Should probably find a campsite too. Since we took the shortcut up from the surface, we're at level 2 instead of starting from level 1. No. But it does make things a little bit more difficult in some terms. Like obviously just starting at level 2 instead of 1, you're going to have more enemies to deal with. There's a little cave. I don't know where this goes, but we'll go check it out. Have I been here? I think that trap is activated. Yeah, the other trap was. I don't get it. Take out the torch because I don't trust any of this stuff. The other thing that I'm not too sure about is if the traps actually kill you. Like, oh shit. Tripped right over that. If the traps kill you after they're already activated, like I don't know if you can accidentally activate them again. Okay, so this is a staircase leading up, so this actually goes back to level 1, but I think there's supposed to be a fireplace between level 1 and 2. Yeah, I think I see it. It's all blurred out. But I'm gonna go to it anyway, just so I can make a soup. You can only do the food crafting here. We also could access our mined campsite. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me use up these turnips, I think. It's just a 1+. Let's see, that's 3. It's just 2, okay. So let's do 2 turnips and a morsel, and that'll give me a 2. Okay, I'm gonna have to use it right now because we're kind of starving. I think it's a little puddle down here. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. The soup also, it refills your hunger meter, but it also refills your water meter too, which is nice, so it's more bang for your buck. I'm going to make another soup though. Just so we have another one in case we need it. Okay, we're back in level 2. Now we have to find the crossing point between level 2 and 3. And again, I forget exactly where I dropped my lantern. I'm thinking we're probably going to have to go pretty damn far, though, to go grab it, so probably going to have to rely on torches for a minute. We're full up on string. I might as well see if I can make a torch. Stop! He wasn't bugging me for the longest time, and then he just ran over. He's like, oh, that was the opportunity. Yeah, real smart, Einstein. And I mean that too, it was a real smart tactic. But it just pisses me off. I just lost 2 of my shards. I can make another one. Okay, cool. Now I got 6 torches. 6 whole torches. Think of all the possibilities. accidentally kill them. But I also don't want to accidentally run into like a trap or anything either. Stare at that for a good long second. I'm like, wait a sec. That could potentially kill me. Oh boy, more enemies. Oh shit. That one was well disguised. Good job, you tripped me. There's one there, too. Oh! Well, damn. That's something I didn't know. I've noticed that the when you're doing a running strike, he does a downward slash, but I don't think I recognize that it does more damage. Because normally it takes 2 slashes to kill those ones with the shield, and then if you do a running strike with it, you just kill it in one. Hey look, it's a little monkey fella. Ah, damn. There's these little, I don't know what they are, rodents or something like that, but like I know I killed one once. No, it was like a snake, I think. And it gave me a lot of meat. And meat is really good. Little treasure area. Nothing too spectacular, though. I also hear some chittering. Now, see, I killed the little thing, but it didn't give me anything. I got nothing from it. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, wait. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh, go away, bats. Hopefully they don't kill me. We'll see if they do. Okay. Man, I can't see a thing when I'm looking at the stream preview. But I guess that's kind of the point. Still, the game is dark. Oh, I forgot that's how you get embers. I think after a campfire burns out, or like one of the torches that you light burns out, it gives you a little ember that you can pick up after the fact. Yeah, look, here's one too. Get some morsels in. Hold on. I just keep hitting the wrong button. There's a exit. Oh, there it is. Supposedly, there's supposed to be one down here, but I don't see it. Nice. Oh shit. Almost killed that fox. Careful here too. Ooh, a radish. I think it's a rat. I think that's what it is. Alright. They're still handy though. They give me little morsels. I enjoy that. I enjoy some morsels. Still make a couple torches, because I still think it's going to be a minute before we actually end up getting the lantern back. Note to self, die on an earlier floor next time. Ah, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen the staircase to 3 in a position like that. Usually it's like really, really far south of the map. Hello, Fonks. Okay. Here it is, the crossing. Get some more torches too, nice. Okay. We have a campfire here. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this one, I think. Got 62 little gems. So we'll do that. Let me see. I don't know how to get more jars. I guess it's just you have to pick up certain items that, like, are potions or something like that. Maybe we can end up getting more jars, like at a shop or something. I don't know. But I know, like, the first couple runs I had, I feel like I had a ton of them. And I don't know if I was just picking up the inventory from the previous one and just carrying on or what. I think your inventory completely... Like, if you don't manage... If you die before you manage to get to your corpse, or the corpse of the previous person, I guess technically you're playing as a new character every time. But if you fail to get to the corpse of the previous character you played as, I think you just lose out on the inventory forever, which sort of stinks. But it happens. Ah, he fell into his own trap. I guess maybe he didn't set it himself, but still. All enemies belong to the same side, I guess. But I think what I was doing was constantly just picking up the inventory I had. And then I stacked my jars, and I had a lot. I don't remember exactly how many, but I'm pretty sure I had like 3 or 4 or something like that. And then that one time I died without reaching the previous corpse, and I think the inventory was just completely gone after that, so I never had access to it again. So I don't know if I can pick up a jar from just like a treasure chest, or if I just have to reach the last corpse and pick up the jar from that one, and then we can just keep stacking them that way, or what. It's obviously a lot more handy though, because I could, like, you know, stack more soups, or get more tonics, things like that. I just got the measly one. Can't do a whole lot with just one soup. Okay. These guys are a bit of a pain. These have like a sword and a shield. Gotta be careful with them. I think the goal basically is to hit them from the back, but I could barely do it. I don't understand what the issue is. I feel like last time I've killed them previously, I had the spear. It made things a little more easy. I think I finally got it. They don't even give you that, like, any additional money. You still get just the standard 2. Kind of stinks. That's just a sponge. I missed a path from the previous section too. Oh. Go away, I'm looking at the map. Whoa, hey. I did not say to do that. I let go of the X button well before then. Okay. We still need the lantern. I don't know. It doesn't... I think the lantern, you get pointed... Oh, hold on. I think where you die is... Yeah, the skull, and then to the left, so that's the red one, and then the lantern would be to the right, because that's obviously the lantern symbol. So I think the lantern is down a floor, but I think our last death spot is somewhere else entirely. Hey, it's a little snake. I get some leather from it. I got a morsel. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some water while we're at it. What do we got? A diagonal? We also got something to the left. I think before I continue on any further, I want to see what's going on. Not to the left, to the right. See what's going on to the right here. Get out of here. Plenty of these damn rocks. I don't need that many. Alright, hold on. I selected 2 string. I don't think I have any more embers. Hey, you're just leaning into that damn charge so often. Stop it. Oh, see, that's a strategy too. You can get him while he's sort of charging his attack. It's a little bit risky, but I guess if it gives you an opportunity. Did I get water? I did. What is this? Another kind of cave. Oh wait, no it isn't. It's a previous area we've already been to. Never mind. Okay. Let's see what we got cooking down here. These damn sponges are everywhere. And they just provide nothing for me. I have not seen what you can make with them. Honestly, if I continue playing this game, I think I'm just going to look up like a wiki or something like that, just to see if somebody has compiled. Surely someone has. This game's been out a while, but see what's been compiled as far as like recipes and stuff like that. There is something to be said about... Oh, I'm dead. I'm almost dead. There is something to be said about, like, finding stuff on your own. Figuring out, like, different things that you can make, but... I don't know, I think especially in, like, a survival setting like this, you don't have, like, a whole lot of opportunity to experiment because resources and time is limited. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be looking those up. Oh good, we're hungry. Even though I think we just ate. Okay. Well, at least it takes care of the big enemy. Let's see what we got going on here. I swear, one time I came down to level 3 and goddamn, we like sped through it. Actually, that one time that we went like really, really far, I like went through a couple of the levels super quick. I don't know if that was just like randomly generated that way or if those levels were always quick, but I think from like level 4 to 5 we got through very, very quickly. Like, we didn't really have to do much of anything. Is that it? Apparently there's something. Hold on. Down here, can I go further back? Oh, I see what it is. The entrances are so close to each other, I thought they were the same thing. Oh, see, I think this, yeah, there it is. This is the entrance to level 4. I don't remember if this had a campsite nearby. I think I want to check, though, just to make a soup, basically. Something to eat. I could just eat the ingredients raw, but you get less out of it that way. And I have a bunch of meat, so it's actually going to give me a pretty good soup, which I think should heal me, too. Took a little bit of damage fighting that big guy. Let's have a look, though. See what we can get. Yeah, I remember this. I guess I don't really need the torch. I think what I'm going to end up doing, though, is if I get down pretty far and I find... Oh, yeah, that's right. There is a campsite here. Here it is. So I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to reinforce it. And then I'm going to warp back to the other one that we reinforced. And then I'm going to be thorough on that level. Full? Full of what? Honestly, should probably look at trying to get the lamp too, but I don't specifically know where it is. We have a lot of these shards too. What if I combine 3 of them? Oh yeah, you get the 3-point thing. A spike, if you will. Some kind of arrow. Might be handy. It's just a basic arrow, and just one at that. That doesn't seem like it's all that great. Okay, so we're gonna reinforce this one. We just climbed out up to about where we were in terms of like money. Now we're gonna go right back to where we were when we started. The thing is, it sort of sucks. You can't really come back to a campsite unless you enforce it like that and have it with the blue fire. So once you leave the area, the campfire goes out and you can never relight it again. It's kind of shitty. So for like key points, I think it's been handy to reinforce them. So like in between levels, I think I want to primarily do that. But I can't do it for every single one, otherwise we're not going to have enough cash. There should be a shop, I think on level 2 or 3, I forget. I think it's 3, I guess. Should be a shop on level 3 that probably has a handful of decent things. Oh, we can't warp from this one, shit. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to enforce it, because I thought if you enforced it, you could just warp back whenever you wanted to. Guess not. We'll just walk it back up there, it's not that far. I just figure from the level 3 campsite going into level 4, or level 2 going into level 3, or whatever. What are we on? We're on 4. So, I don't know, I just figured that it'd be easier to get back to if I warped from the first campfire we reinforced. But, whatever. Oh, actually, it's saying that the lamp is up there, too. I guess I got to level 3. Usually, like, when I'm about to die, I try to make my way back up to an earlier exit just so it's easier for me to grab. Like, if I feel like I'm dying. Like, oh, not gonna make this one. Try to go up to an earlier level just to make it a little bit easier to get everything I need back. thing I think is kind of odd, though, is that each of these levels and the caverns and everything, they're all randomly generated. So, like when I go back to where I died, I'm pretty sure it's not exactly the same as the previous one. You'd almost think that they'd leave the same room like the same, but I don't think they even do that. I think it's just like they sort of approximate where you were, and then they just kind of throw you into that area. Or your body, anyway. Okay. Lantern somewhere around here, I think. Oh, look at that. Okay. I didn't even realize that. Did we even look at the map on this one? Maybe not. I see it pulsating on the actual map, though. Let's try to be careful. Shit. I think we've seen these big guys are able to travel between map points. So I gotta be careful, but I'm like bleeding. That's why I don't like fighting the big guys. They're just a constant hassle. Oh, I cut through his defenses or something. Nice. Got a little cave here. Ah, this is the good cave. This cave has 3 treasure chests. Bunch of arrows. Again, I'm not really using the the bow and arrow. I guess I probably should. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. Give me a little bit of a leg up. Pick up the torch. There you go. Made things a little easier on myself for that particular spot, I guess. Can't use the torch and the bow and arrow at the same time, I would imagine. Okay. We need to go this way, and I think we finally will be able to access our body. Oh shit. Oof, that was close. I almost killed myself right there. Full. Some kind of arrow, I guess I'll take it. I got a shitload of arrows right now, though. There it is. We had bombs, we had a spear. Oh, look, see? We got another jar. So it really was a case of just stacking up our previous deaths. Okay. So the good thing about the lantern is that you could just... Hold on. You could equip that. That's defense. Is it just active? I think it is active. Okay. You could just equip it passively, and it's... I don't think it's as good as a torch. Yeah, a torch gives you a little bit more light, but it's like... close enough. Hey, there we go. It's a little bit better at a range. Oh, he's trying to get away. Kill that too. Give me my morsels. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a spud. Speed. There is more that I could fetch on the corpse, but I don't think we got like a ton of room. And look at that, I actually stacked up all possible torches. I don't know, those bombs might be handy, but I don't even know if I want to mess with those. I bet you they would be handy against the big guy, though. Okay, so I got the spear back, which is nice. I think, like the bow and arrow, though, I can't use the spear and the torch at the same time. But it gives you a little bit of reach, and it was more powerful too, which was good. So I didn't have to thrust as many times to kill enemies. Let's see what we can see. This game is dark. I think I have a handful of people that would not play this game just specifically how dark it is. I finished Silent Hill 2 because I had not done that yet, the remake. And that game is dark. Can't see shit in that game. I know it's intended to be that way, but goddamn. I think it is kind of a slight, itty-bitty bit of a problem when you have a game as dark as that. I mean, it's weird too, because the flashlight that you have, and I get it, it's an older angle head flashlight, probably not going to be able to do that much, but still, like, you know, you'd think it'd be able to stretch light across the room. But yeah, I can think of a few people that would probably try that for like a handful of seconds and like, nah, I'm out. Too dark, can't play it. Let's see, I got a beat. Spood. And morsel, I guess it gives me that. I think we try, oh yeah, we can't, man, the mushrooms situation is weird. Do I combine, oh no, I just ate that, never mind. I think you do combine, almost like at a campfire, the, mushrooms and other things in order to get something. It's like an elixir or something like that, but I don't think I got the materials. Oh, that's a crystal skull. I think that's a piece of armor, which we already have. Did I lose? Hold on. What happened to the leather armor that I had? We did pick that up, right? I haven't died yet. Yeah, no, I picked it up. From the ship. I guess I should probably eat one of those soups. I'll eat the lighter one. Need to regain a little bit of health anyway. That was Silent Hill 2. It wasn't bad. Wasn't my favorite remakes. I still think the king of remakes right now is Capcom. Even though I have never preferred, I think, any of their remakes to the originals that they've made, I still think that they put in some solid effort. And I've talked about it before, I am a bit of a sucker when it comes to remakes, because I'm always fascinated to see, you know, how a modern dev team or production company will just make a remake compared to something that came out decades ago. So I'm always interested in seeing it. There's even some games that I picked up that I haven't even played all that much from the original. Like, I think I mentioned it like a week or two ago, but I picked up the Dead Rising remake, and I mean, I played a lot of the original, but I just couldn't beat the final final bit when you're fighting the general or whatever on the stupid tank. Could not do that part, so technically I've never beaten that game. But I still think I've seen a lot of what is in the actual, you know, main game, as far as what it was originally. Well, I don't even know if I can call it the original, because I didn't play the 360 version. I played it on the Xbox One version. Need to spit on him to death. In Dead Rising? It's been so long since I played that, I don't even remember. I don't even know if there's like a spit mechanic that you could potentially be joking about. Could you spit in that game? I don't remember. I just remember fighting on the tank and then always losing, and I tried it like half a dozen times, maybe more, and I just got frustrated with it and said, whatever. But eventually I would like to play the Dead Rising remake. I bought it, so yeah, I'm going to do it at some point. I might even do it this October, who knows. You can just spit on them with a juice drink. Yeah, I do not even remember that mechanic. It's been a minute. It's probably been about 10 years since I originally attempted to play that game. But it was really hard from what I remember. It was interesting trying to come up with ways to like maximize, like I love the sort of efficiency that comes with it, just like trying to find, you know, what would be the most productive method. Because that in and of itself, it lends itself to, you know, replayability. Although, I tried to do everything I could first time around. I know with that type of game, you know, there's probably a lot of people that would say, oh yeah, you'd never want to do that, but I always tried to. But anyway, one of these days I'll get to maybe trying to finish the original. But yeah, I played like the Xbox One version, which was a little bit fixed. It apparently, I mean, obviously it was like upscaled and stuff, which was nice. I'm sure the original had like a resolution of like 720 or 1080p or something like that. So it was upscaled, and apparently the AI got fixed a little bit so that it wasn't quite as frustrating as it was originally, because I remember watching somebody play the original version of that game, and it did not look fun, and I don't remember having as many issues as they did trying to navigate people. There were times where they were just trying to navigate them, like, up a curb or something to get to the safe house, and, like, it took a minute to even do that. It did not look fun, the very original version of that game. People also say don't drink and drive, but you never spill your beer. Checkmates. Well, no need to brag about it. But, yeah, no. I think with that game in particular, I was like, just let me see what I could do. See if I can finish it all in one go. Or as much as I can, anyway. I remember there was like a little chainsaw or something like that you can get that just constantly popped back up again. I think it was like from a clown boss or something like that. I remember constantly going back so I can get it again, because it was like a really good respawning weapon. Ugh. Go away. No, wait, I need those. Adam's chainsaw? Was Adam a clown? I think I remember there was a clown. It was like in the kids' fun section of the map. And he like juggled or something like that. He juggled the chainsaws. Adam just doesn't seem like a very clown-like name. But there might have been another chainsaw, I don't know. It was like a little mini one, because it was handheld. I almost want to say I think I remember there being like a full-on chainsaw. Gotcha. See, I like that even more than just striking him with like the regular shit. I feel like I could do a little bit quicker. Sorry, rat. I need your meat. Or your leather, that one's fine too. Adam the Clown and the His Boss music. The His Boss music. I don't really know what you mean by that, but maybe His Boss music is really good or something. I do remember some of the characters. I remember the supermarket guy, but I think everybody else does too. Where are we? We can go up. Wow. Where is that up place? Oh, here it is. But anyway, we got sidetracked on talking about Dead Rising. One of these days I'll do the remake. I might even stream it. I didn't stream Silent Hill 2 because I wasn't really looking forward to it. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't really like the look of, just from like the trailers originally. So I wasn't fully on board with playing it, but I ended up playing it anyway. But it took a long time for me to get through. I played through it for about, I don't know. God, where did I stop? It was about at the point, like, right when you meet Maria. And maybe a little bit after that, because I know I did do some escorting with her. I think it was, like, right into the point, like, you meet up with her, and then I probably stopped playing right when she, like, left the party, so to speak. Like, when she wasn't available to escort anymore. I did get through the hospital, so I stopped about there, and then I was like, yeah, I think I get the gist of what this game is doing. And it was good. I mean, it played fine. It looked all right. There's something about it just felt like, I don't know, generic. It didn't have the same unique feeling that the original had. Let's check out the Dead Rising boss music. I might do that. We'll see. But yeah, I kind of was like satisfied enough. I didn't hate it or anything. I was just like, I think this is good enough. Let you know if the Convicts OST still gives me PTSD. Oh, is that those the guys that are roaming around in the little Jeep or something? I remember them. Like PTSD though. I don't remember having any specific problems with them. I forget what I might have done though. Oh shit. I think we gotta get out of here. Hold on. We were in a pretty bad spot for a second there. I didn't notice that my hydration meter was so far down. I think it was killing me. Gotta be careful about that. But yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel like super unique to me. And even though it covered a lot of the original stuff relatively well, I don't know. I don't think there was anything that was like super unique about it. I feel like with the Resident Evil remakes, barring 3, they do a better job at like recreating the original in a fresh way, but also introducing new stuff. Some people will complain that they like remove things, but I think they at least attempt, if they remove something, to either put it back in, you know, at some later point or something. I don't know. They'll move things around. I remember everybody was upset in Resident Evil 3 I think it was 3 when like Kendo didn't appear. Or no, maybe it was 2. Like Kendo wasn't at the very beginning of the game, and they're like, I can't believe it. They took Kendo out, and then it was like he was either, I forget what it was, but he was either just like later in the game, and he had just as much of an impact as a character, which is basically nothing, or he was in one person's campaign and he wasn't in another's. I forget what the specific thing was though. It's been a minute since I played 2 Remake. Yeah, okay, so he shot his daughter. Yeah, his daughter was zombified, or she was becoming a zombie, and then he had to put her down. But, see, that wasn't in the original. Kendo was just some dude, and he said, "Sorry about that, babe." If you're playing as Claire. I always loved his delivery on that stupid line. Sorry about... I think when it's Leon, he just says, "Sorry about that." But then if it's Claire, it's, "Sorry about that, babe." And the only good thing about Kendo is that he had a gun shop, and then you can raid his corpse after he gets attacked by the zombies and grab his shotgun. So that was like the only benefit, but it wasn't like he was a major character or anything. They did more about his characterization, I think, in the remake. I don't remember if he gave you anything though. I don't know if you could get the shotgun from him. He made an appearance in 3, which I don't even remember if he made an appearance in the original 3. I don't think he did. Kendo was just one of a meme. Something like that, yeah. He wasn't a very impactful character, which I thought it was just... When people got so upset, I'm like, he's not even gone from the game, though. He's still in the game. He's just... It's not specifically where he was last time. He's just moved up a little bit. But yeah, people were upset. But anyway, that aside... What I was talking about with like the Resident Evil remakes is that, you know, they'll move things around, but they still pretty much recreate most of the original. And then, oh shit. Hold on, I gotta leave. And they'll supplement by adding like new and different things. Whew, that was close. Why's my heart still beating? Actually, before we go down there, I should have made more soup at the campsite. I think I'm going to go back. We should... How much we got? We got 3 morsels. I got a radish, a couple of mushrooms. What are blue mushrooms? I guess we'll see what we can make. Let me go do that first real quick, though. Actually, I don't know if we covered everything in floor 3. We still might have something to access. But with Silent Hill 2, I don't know. It just kind of felt like devoid of too many interesting things. I think it was competently done, but something about it was just a little bit off. And it didn't hold my interest as much as like a Resident Evil remake. And while visually I think it was good, it looked decent. There was even like Dead Space, which basically changed nothing. Like they made one character gay, and they added another character, and I think that was it. Oh, they made Hammond like really dumb. Hammond was a much better character in the original. In the remake, they dumped him down like way too much. I don't know why they did that. So I guess that was a bad change. But anyway, my point being is that like they really didn't do a whole lot. I feel like with the Dead Space remake, but somehow that one was more interesting. I think maybe just from a visual standpoint. I think it was like so visually engaging that I was more interested in it than like a Silent Hill 2, which I just sort of gave up on. Being gay is a big deal. It's a big deal these days. They made I forget her name. She's the bitchy one that's kind of like an antagonist towards you. They made her gay because they said she dropped like a, I don't know, 5-word sentence where she's like, "I gotta get back to my girlfriend." Oh, alright. I didn't ask, but cool. Okay, blue elixir. See, I wish I knew what these things did. It just has a stopwatch on it, so I don't know if that makes me faster or what. I kind of need something to refill my health, though. I think that'd be for the best. There's a green elixir. I'm just going to take that. But, yeah, they didn't really do anything else. I guess the gameplay was more reminiscent of Dead Space 2 than it was Dead Space 1. I know specifically with, like, the zero-gravity segments, it was a lot better to control. But outside of that, I mean, it really didn't do a whole lot. But I still think I was more entertained by the Dead Space remake than I was the Silent Hill 2 remake. Still, again, I think the Silent Hill 2 remake was fine. I had my fun with it. It just took me a really long time to beat because I did lose interest after a while. So, you know, that aside. But I only got the one ending. I got, oh, what ending was it? Oh, I got the leave ending. Which I wasn't sure. I was trying to aim for that one. But I wasn't sure if I was even going to be able to get it. I remember the second time I played that game, I got it, but the very first time I played that game, I got the drowned ending, which I was kind of like bummed out by. First time I played Silent Hill, also, I got the bad ending. I consider the drowned ending to be the bad ending. I guess they're all kind of the same. They're sort of ambiguous. Well, not really, because he like leaves Silent Hill and leave, and then he drowns in the drowned ending. I didn't want the water ending, no. I would have preferred to get the leave ending. That was the one I was sort of aiming for, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. I forget what the specifics were, but I was trying to tailor my gameplay sort of more in that direction. It was easy to do on just like the normal difficulty, though, because they give you so many health items. But I think there were definitely some things I was missing, like there were some interactions I missed out on, and there was some, I don't know, some other nonsense I'm sure I didn't do, but I still managed to snag it. I know that they added a couple endings, which I think is kind of interesting with Silent Hill 2 Remake. I remember looking up a list early on when it first came out and seeing what the endings were, and I don't remember. I think they might have been attributed to like New Game Plus. I'm pretty sure you had to like do a game and then you had to do a New Game Plus in order to get it, but I don't remember specifically what they were or what you needed to do to get them. But it's nice that they added at least some other things. It's just kind of unfortunate that's the ending, so you have to play through the whole goddamn game again. That is not a short game either. I mean, even if you're rushing, I think it would still take you probably about 10 hours to get through. What is this? It looks like it's supposed to be something, but I can't interact with it. Oh, hold on. There's a snake about. No. Okay, there we go. It's like, yeah, I see the leather, but I don't want that. I want the meat. Shit. No. Ugh. Couldn't even get to the thing. Let's drop that. What can we make with this? Fire arrows? I guess that's fine. I'll make a couple of those. Might come in handy. Okay. We only have diagonally to go. Oh, damn. That one had 4 gems. Pretty crazy. Oh, shit. I did not see that. I mean, I did eventually, but not at first. Okay. So we can cross. We got 2 different options to get into level 4. One of them, I think, bypasses 4 almost altogether. And that's the one that we initially went down where we upgraded that campsite that we didn't need to. So I think I'm going to pass on that one because I actually want to look through 4 a little bit more thoroughly. Because I think that's what ended up being a problem last time, is I went down and skipped level 4 and went to 5, and then 5 ended up being really short, and then we went to 6. And then I just got a little bit overwhelmed. There was like no resources down there. That was the weird one where it was like, I don't know what was going on. There was like some cult antics or something like that. It looked like there were the Morlocks from the Time Machine. We're all hanging around down there. That was kind of weird. And I don't know if there was like a legit boss battle or anything like that, but it was kind of freaky. I didn't really like it too much, and there was very little in terms of resources. So I need to make sure I get kind of as many resources as I potentially can. Hold on. Speaking of that, let's see. I have a few slots open. I really should just go back to my corpse, my previous player corpse, and see if I can pick up whatever. And then I think I'll store anything excess I have in the mind camp and see if maybe that'll be a benefit next time, because I might be able to access it quicker than reaching my body if I die next time. Of course, now I'm picking up all this other shit. I gotta see where the body is. Yes, more morsels, please. More morsels. Since Silent Hill 2 Remake, they've announced that they're doing a Silent Hill 1 remake. I think they're still having Bloober do it too. I'm really interested to see what Silent Hill F is going to be like. I have not looked. I know that they've shown some previews and stuff since I've last taken a look, but I've not really seen anything of it. I think it'll be interesting though. This is like the first new game that they've done in a while for kind of anything. I was taking a look at what Konami has released in terms of games, like the past 5 years. Not really been a whole lot of anything. They got that one soccer game that apparently makes them a lot of money. And they've kept up with that. But everything else, it seems like they've kind of let fall by the wayside. It's pretty much just been remasters, remakes, and collections. Hey, thank you, Kerry. I appreciate the lurk. But outside of that, yeah, that's it. Nothing else. Let's see here. That's not a game, though. I mean, that was like an interactive thing, but I wouldn't call it a video game. Because it was almost kind of like a live thing, right? You could only interact with it when they were streaming it at certain times. No, we don't need that. I can't even mix that with anything. Get rid of it. I guess I'll take that bundle of sticks. Which I could call by another name, but I'm going to abstain from that. That looked really bad, by the way. The Silent Hill Until Dawn thing. It wasn't called Until Dawn, they're just sort of comparing it to Until Dawn. Like, the animations were all weird and janky. It looked freaky. You can play QTEs to grind points for choices. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know that I'd consider it like a true video game. Whatever the hell that was, I don't think it was an honest attempt at a game. They were just trying to chase some sort of trend or something, I don't know. But yeah, that didn't work out. Whether it's a video game or not. And that aside, it's like, I don't know, what was the last thing before that? Metal Gear Survive? That was a piece of shit too. I haven't even played it, but I've watched people play it. Oh man, Daler, if you're here, you got that for me a while back, and I still haven't launched that. I've seen you play it. I feel like that's good enough. Taylor bought me that game years ago. It was like when he first downloaded Steam. I don't really know why. Did you... I'm talking as if he's here. Taylor, I don't think you're here, but why'd you get me that game? Did you just want me to play it with you, or did you just want me to check it out in general? I don't know what the purpose was, but I didn't initiate, unfortunately. One of these days I might. I do an odd Metal Gear Monday or something where I pick it up. Now, I can't teleport from this one either. I can enter the Mind Palace, but I can't do anything else. Kinda sucks. I can do a 2 or a 3. I guess I'll do a 3. And I can't command anything with just like the regular Spud. The Spud is useless. Okay. I'm gonna enter the Mind Campsite. And then there should be storage in here that I can use. We also picked up like some kind of orb or something. I think I could set that in here too. We might be able to unlock something else with it. We picked up an orb last time, some kind of wet orb, and it gave us like, yeah, there it is. Okay. What is this? It's like a little lazy boy. Oh, I guess you could store armor here. Alright. Oh, you can store armor there too. Multiple places to store armor. What do you know? Okay, I'm going to... Since I have the lantern, even though I think the torches are a little bit better, I think I'm just going to store those for right now. I'll store my excess of arrows, even though... Oh, man, I got an excess right now. I'm going to take that string out. The hell? Now what if I want to go the other direction though? Ah, wait. No. Oh, I see. Why doesn't it let me do it individually if I'm putting in the other direction? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I guess I'll store 40. I don't even know if I'll be able to use 70 right now, but I'll take it. I always remember that you have to infiltrate a cult to find your sister, and there are mandatory orgies you have to do. What are you talking? What? What are you talking about? Was that in which Silent Hill game? That the one we were just talking about? Okay, alright, not game. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't remember that aspect of it. Although, to be fair, I don't know a whole lot about that game outside of just like some of the footage I saw. I scrubbed through and it was just like two characters awkwardly standing next to each other. It looked like a dialogue sequence in like Horizon Zero Dawn. It was just like two characters standing, and then when they were talking, the only thing moving on their faces was their mouth. It was one of those weird animation deals. Or it just looked like super awkward. But anyway. Yeah, I never heard that part about it, and whatever part I did see of it certainly didn't have any of that. Now, with Silent Hill, there was always, you know, the cult. The very first game focused more on the cult than the most popular one, which was 2. 2 didn't have anything in the cult. And then he came back around to it in 3 and 4. And then I kind of dropped off after that. I don't know what happens in some of the later ones, I forget. I only played a little bit of Origins, and I don't think I've ever played Homecoming. I played like 3, maybe 4 hours of Downpour, and that one was pretty like off the rails too. But a very on-rails game, which is ironic. Anyway. Yeah, no, there is the Silent Hill cult. And, you know, they're always doing their rebirth of their god or whatever, but I don't know that they ever mentioned anything about no orgies. I still think to this day one of the creepiest FMV cutscenes in a video game ever is, I forget her name, the nurse in the first game, though. There's that part where she starts, like, bleeding from the face. That is a weird-looking cutscene. Like, I think just, like, the weird plasticiness of the PS1 models, at least in the FMV. Maybe model's not the right word, but, like, the FMV look of that era just adds to the weirdness of it. It looks freaky. But the one where she just starts, like, pouring blood from her face, it's always stuck with me. It's a very scary cutscene. The music is very somber too. Somehow I get the feeling like in the remake it's probably not going to be as weird. It'll probably be too like photorealistic or something, I don't know. It's a weird problem to have, but it's so much brighter here, I don't even need to light that thing. I'm just doing it because I'll get an ember later, but it's really, really blurry. I guess there's still like this fog of war shit too, so I can't see anything until I actually like start moving up. Oh my god. I don't know if that was thinking is he attacking me or what? He might have just been running by, I'm not too sure. Let's see what this one does. No, the animals, okay. Oh shit, I shouldn't have killed it. Damn it. The animals always just like run up to you and then they don't do anything. They just like stand there. Or they lay down in front of you. Now I feel bad. He was running up to me, that other one. I thought he was going to attack me. I freaked out. I shouldn't have killed him. But whatever. No, my money. Oh well. Oh shit. Hold on. We gotta eat. We're also a little bit chilly. That's the first time that the chill meter has come into play. You have the 2-minute clip. Alright. Well, I'm not going to play it on stream, but you can send it or post it regardless. And I will check it out, I guess. Hold on. Man, can I not? What's going on here? Oh no, now I can shoot. The son of a bitch still got me. Shit. Oh, man. I'm gonna take that blue elixir. I don't know what it does or what it is, but it's mine regardless. I think I'm just like super quick because I managed to kill that the big guy with like no effort. I get all my arrows back too. That's crazy. I wonder if like you get a perfect shot if you can collect your arrows. No way, I'm out of arrows already? I know I stored some, but I didn't think I had that few. Oh, we got fire arrows. What the hell? I guess I just can't use them with the bow or something. I don't get it. Maybe I need to upgrade the bow. We need to... Oh shit, sorry. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to kill it. I don't have a soup or anything. We need to find a torch spot. Let's see if I can find one up here. There we go. Okay, good. You know what? Shit. I wonder if the torches, like holding a torch, will actually keep you warm. I mean, I would think it would, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, damn it. I just thought about this. Okay, it's still lit. Good. Thank God. Okay. Hey, I think it's restoring health a little bit too, maybe. Can't quite tell, but I think it might be. Got a chop, that's nice. Spud, mushroom, I got water. I think I'm gonna need a few more materials if I want to, damn it. Anyway, a few more materials if I want to actually make a soup or something. Man, to make a bundle you need 3 sticks. And I really wish there was a deconstruct thing that you could do in this game. Because you can't. It's like, oh yeah, our health is restoring. It would be really handy if I could just break down that bundle of sticks and just get 3 individual sticks. That way I can make a torch. If only you smoked right now. Stress getting to you, huh? Alright, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. I really hope that okay, good. As dangerous as these places are, that they'll give me an opportunity to light a torch in every room. It looks like that might be the case. I think I'm gonna be selective about where I do it, though. Man, I really hope that there's no spike traps either. It's the last thing I need. Start worrying about that. Kind of forgot about him for a second. Warm me up. Level 4 is looking a little extensive. Nice. Ooh, he just gave up his guard. I don't know why he did that. Not really complaining, but yeah, he really didn't need to do that. Going back to Silent Hill. I wish Silent Hill 4 was a better game than it was. I think I had streamed it. I had bought it on GOG, I think the first year that they released it on PC, the PC version. It wasn't too bad, we got it working, but shortly after I streamed it, I ended up getting the Xbox version for really cheap. I found a copy that was really nice. So that was cool. Oh, I'm dead. Shit. I should have just run back to the previous room to heal, but I thought applying the bandage would be quicker. Anyway, I don't even know that like playing it on Xbox would have made it better. I think it's just, I don't know, it's a flawed game. It's an interesting game. It's still made by Team Silent, and I think it kind of carries that mystique, but boy did I hate some of the mechanics in that game. I really wasn't too enthused about the ghosts, and I feel like of all of the Silent Hill games, that one was the most confusing to navigate. I definitely remember having issues in the final section, I think, with the apartments. I feel like I was wandering around a lot. It's gonna take a minute to get back to level 4, I think. I could try to make a beeline for there, but I think we'll be missing out on some stuff. Let's go into the mind camp and see if I can pick up some of the stuff that I stored, because it did look like I could pick up stuff that I previously stored. Get up. Come on then. I've got a torch and 4 arrows. I guess I can take out more arrows. Take out more torches. The 40 that I stored. I think I took out 1. Oh wait, no, the closet is just the storage thing. Did we actually... This is just decorative then, I guess. I thought the chair somehow acted as like a storage unit. Because like you could press A right in front of it, but it just opens up the closet right next to it. I didn't even notice that last time. So the chair is just there. It's just a chair. There's nothing specific about it. I didn't know where he was storing it, if you actually were storing anything in there, but... I don't know. Sometimes you get those chairs with like secret compartments on them, like in the armrest. I thought maybe that was what was going on. Can't do nothing with it. Can't even sit in it. I think that's the biggest insult. It's a lazy boy. You should be able to take a seat. But yeah, I think, I don't know, Henry is a weird protagonist. He's probably the least interesting protagonist out of all of the Silent Hill protagonists up until that point. No, yeah, no, he definitely was. I'm going through him in my mind. Yeah, no, he was. But I don't know. There's something sort of fascinating about him. But I do think like the serial killer thing was actually kind of like an intriguing element. I didn't like the ghosts and the constant going back through the maps and just having it be slightly confusing. Wasn't great. But still thought it was decent. Honestly, I'm kind of afraid to play anything after that. I mean, I have for a little bit, but again, I don't think I've beaten any of them. Played a handful of hours in Downpour, Origins. Don't think I've ever done Homecoming. I tested, what's it, the one, what is it called? Shattered Memories. I tested it. I have the Wii version, and I tested it to make sure it worked. But other than that, I haven't really put that much time into it. That one seemed a little weird. I would be willing to give it a try, especially since I did a Wii game not that long ago. Or at least I played something on the Wii. So I already got everything mostly set up. I might as well maybe try to do it, but... What is that? That's like a big bandage. Salve strap. Okay. Maybe that heals you on top of stopping bleeding. I don't know. Seems like it might be good. I think of all the Silent Hill games I own, though, that one might be the more interesting one. Even though I've not really heard that many great things about it, I just think from the stance that it seems unique, I think it might be more interesting. From what I remember, it was just a remake of the original Silent Hill. So it is, in fact, the first Silent Hill remake. But they just made it take place in, like, the winter. And then you have to deal with, like, Wii motion controls. They did do a version for the PS2 as well, but I think I remember looking at the time up just, like, visual comparisons, and it looked pretty shitty. Also, I think it might be pretty expensive, too. I know they did a PSP one as well. I wouldn't be surprised, because Origins was like that. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the PSP version was the one that was, like, tailor-made, and then they, like, ported it to PS2 from the PSP version. it looked slightly better, but maybe not by that much. But it still looked pretty weak. But yeah, I think that's what happened with Origins. I mean, they did that with a handful of games. They did that with Grand Theft Auto as well. Those PSP games, the Stories ones, Liberty City and Vice City Stories. They ported them to the PS2, but they weren't all that much better. Of course, that being said, I did buy the Liberty City Stories. I bought that not too long after I did the Grand Theft Auto series playthrough, but I think by the time I was finished with it, I think I bought it maybe like a year after I finished. But by the time I finished with that series, I was just kind of burnt on it. I will not be getting Grand Theft Auto 6 on launch. I think I'm still burnt on that series. At the same time, I've never... no, not that. Stop it. At the same time, I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game on launch. I've always, from the very beginning, played them like well after they've already been released. I didn't play Grand Theft Auto 5 until, well, I don't want to say relatively recently, but I didn't play it until I started getting friends that were like sort of playing the online somewhat regularly, and I was like, I guess I might as well try it. And I think I played the online first before I even touched any of the single player. I forget when I streamed it, that might have been the first time I had gone through the entirety of it. I might have played a little bit of the single player before that, but I don't think I ever finished it. Hey, we got a little music. No. Fox, why'd you do it? He like got in the mix. That's the damn, like the thing with the animals, I don't get it. They all just like want to run up to you. It's like, no, go away. I'm doing shit. Some of which might be harmful to you. No! Son of a bitch. I saw it. I tried to hit it, but I think it was one of those things where he did like a leaping. Oh, that sucks. I just lost all my inventory from that previous playthrough. I saw the damn spike traps. I was just about to comment too. I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta worry about these because these are on the early levels. Very easy trap to accidentally set off. But I think I was too close to it when I tried to swipe at it, and it just ended up killing me. Every once in a while, I don't know if it's like input lag or what. Maybe I'm just like pressing the two buttons at the same time or something like that. But it's like I'll accidentally press the run, and then the attack button shortly after it. And what ends up happening with that is he lunges forward just a smidge, but it could be enough to kill you. Well, that sucks. Yeah, like I said earlier in the stream, I think if you die without collecting the inventory from the previous playthrough, you just lose out on that altogether, so... Oops. Well, we'll see what we can get done. Not expecting a whole lot. walk my ass all the way back here. Kinda sucks we died so early on, because now I just gotta do the same thing I did, like, not even 5 minutes ago. Sponge. I don't need no stinking sponge. Yeah, that's right, I gotta check the shoreline a little bit better too, because they dropped some sticks. Sticks I can pick up. I guess dying so early on, it probably means I can get a bottle relatively quickly, so we'll have 2 to begin with. Don't struggle too much. Hey. I got a crystal skull. This crap. Got some sludge. Let's see what I got. Just a bunch of miscellaneous shit. I'm gonna need some string if I want to create any sort of torches. I got 2 at the moment. Let me hotkey those. No, we don't need it just yet. Let me see. Got a fillet, a beet, and some water. It's not enough. Here we get another one. Let me just go to this campsite real quick, and I'll make a soup. We'll call it good. I think that's it. Nothing else we can do here. We were able to make a level 2 soup also. That's nice. Kind of thinking about what I want to play come October. It's gonna be at least a week we're not gonna stream. So like the next few weeks, I think I'm gonna try and do Delta pretty frequently. we might just be sticking with that. I don't even know if we're going to have that much going on for like a multiplayer. You got your choice. But I think we can finish up Delta pretty quickly. It's not going to take us till October for sure. But I will be focusing on that for quite a bit. When I streamed Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence last time, I went through and tried to find every Easter egg. I tried to listen to every single codec call. Completely, too. We weren't like half-assing things. It was just like, try to get everything recorded that's possibly in this game. And it took me 6 streams to do. And I wasn't streaming nearly as long, I think. I was only doing like 3-4 hours. These days. I mean, I still do 3-4 hours. You know, pretty consistently. But I also stream like sometimes 4 or 5 hours. And I think I'll probably do that with a couple streams at least. But I think we could probably get it done in like 6 streams or less. I could probably beat that game in a couple weeks worth of streams for sure. There's my body. Oh look, got some leather armor. Got some mushrooms. Here, let me see if I can make some shit. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. Sort of wish you could, like, get rid. Oh, I didn't even realize you had to assign arrows to a slot. That's why I couldn't use the fire ones before. I was trying to use them, but that's not how you do it. But anyway, we'll be hitting that up for a bit. And it'll probably take me a few streams to get through, but I think I could probably get it done before I take a week off. But when we come back, I'm going to be in between games. I forgot to do it tonight, but I actually meant to take off the viewer request redemption. And I don't know that I'm going to bring it back until October, just so I could like fit in some games in like September that I want to do. But at the same time, I don't really know what I want to do in September either. So I'm at a loss for like October, and I'm at a loss for like what I could squeeze into September. Probably not a ton. Because I was trying to do like some quick games here before Delta came out. Oh, and then we have, I forgot. Yeah, Silent Hill comes out in September also. Comes out late September. So we have a similar situation, because I was trying to get in as many games as I could before Delta came out, so we did some like shorter fare stuff. I'll have to do the same damn thing next month though, which is rapidly approaching. So I gotta figure out what I want to potentially do, because then we're gonna have to do Silent Hill F, and then I don't know. I have no clue what a Konami game in 2025 is gonna be like. So it could be like super short. Maybe it'll be super long. Who knows? But it's probably not gonna take us all the way through, you know, whenever it comes out in September and then October, I doubt. Hopefully I'll be able to beat it before October, and then I'll have the schedule free to do whatever. There's a couple games I want to revisit, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm really feeling them. I've been saying it for like years, I think, at this point, but I've always wanted to go back and do Resident Evil 7 again. First time I streamed that, well, I didn't stream both the DLCs. I did the one with Chris Redfield, but there was another one too that I didn't do. But also, when I first streamed that game, I was playing the PS4 version, and I was using an old capture card, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know that you could set the bitrate super high. And it looked really bad. It's one of my worst looking streams, I think, that I have recorded. And I've always wanted to go back and like redo that. It's still a pretty decent looking game. Actually, it probably is still a pretty damn good looking game. I don't know, I haven't played it in a long time. But a couple of years ago, I got the PC version. And I haven't installed it, but you know, the potential's there. takes us back to level 1. We don't want that. I had recently, on I think the Steam Summer Sale, I had gotten the Winter's expansion for Resident Evil Village. Not my favorite Resident Evil game. I still think it was relatively enjoyable. But I did want to see what the official third-person mode was going to be like. It's actually kind of fun. It definitely doesn't feel like the game is tailored to it. So it almost feels, I would imagine, like that other mod that came out. Because I know there was a mod that people made where you could play it in third person. It doesn't feel as seamless and as fluid as like a Resident Evil 2 remake or Resident Evil 4 remake. But it kind of works. I don't know. I thought it was just kind of funny that they even did anything like that to begin with. Sure, I'll pick up that stick, why not? But Resident Evil 7 got nothing like that, and boy, could you imagine, like, with as tight of spaces as there are in that house? I would imagine that, it would not fit the gameplay all that well. But I do kind of think I got more of a hankering to play 7 than I do 8. So who knows? Maybe someday. I've been tempting fate thinking about doing some Resident Evil 6 at some point too, but I don't think I'm going to do that in October. I did do Resident Evil 5 in October. I know that we just played it recently, like this past year, but that wasn't it. When I originally went through it on stream, I had done it for an October stream. I don't know. I don't think Resident Evil 6 got quite the same vibe to it. Seems to me like I could just play that whenever. Doesn't need to be in the horror setting. There were a handful of games I wanted to do last year, but boy, we just ran out of time. I had done that request thing, which I'm going to do again. I'll open it up to viewer requests for fairly cheap on the channel points for October. We'll see what we can get in. I do not guarantee that I'm going to finish every game, but we can at least check them out for a couple hours. But I'm going to be very lenient with my gameplay time. So I'm not going to force myself to play through it. If we get another game like The Suffering, yeah, I'll probably just do a couple hours. Nah, I think with The Suffering, it was like, it didn't really get bad until we were already too deep in. And then when it was really bad, it was too late. It was like, it's all or nothing at this point. Well, yeah, that was the most viewer requested. I mean, that was the first time I had really opened it up to where it was like super accessible. Because I had viewer requests prior to that, but I hadn't gotten too many in. Just because I typically made them somewhat expensive. It was a little harder to get. But when we had it where like almost anybody could redeem, it really wasn't just like anybody, but you know. Still, the people that have popped in here for more than like one stream were able to redeem for stuff, but we had a decent amount of things. We had The Suffering. What else do we have outside of The Suffering? We had The Quarry, which was interesting. Don't usually play games like that on stream, but I found it somewhat entertaining. Although I was really bummed out at the end. The best character that I tried to keep alive did not keep himself alive. We had that... Oh man, what was it? Alone in the Dark? It was Alone in the Dark from like 1999 or something like that, and it was the Game Boy Color port. It was really bad. We still played it for like at least 2 hours though. I was surprised. I managed to almost get through to the end. But it was like at a point where I think what ended up happening was I didn't have enough resources. And in order, because you end up using a lot of them, but in order to have as many resources as you need, I think I would have needed to go all the way back to like super early, and I don't even know if you could do that at that point with that game. But I would have had to have gone back like way early to like the mansion part and just make sure I got every single thing I could pick up. But the combat was really bad, so ended up like wasting a lot of ammunition and stuff. Definitely wasn't my favorite game on the list. I'm kind of full up on torches. Or is there anything else I can make? Can make another bundle of sticks. I'm gonna drop these. I don't need these. Probably drop these sticks too. I don't even know if you could use the string for anything else. I feel like the string isn't all that useful unless you're making a torch. I haven't seen anything else I can make with it. Ooh. Ah, those damn spike traps. Almost got me. What else did we do? Oh, we did, I think the only game that I managed to do that I wanted to play, that I had in mind to play, was Resident Evil 3. Because I had only ever played that game once, and I had never streamed it. It was like way early on when I played that. But Resident Evil 3, and then I had the viewer request for Resident Evil 2. And I did the PC edition to kind of differentiate things. I ended up doing the PC edition for Resident Evil 3 as well. They weren't too bad. Pretty good little games. Scoob got in too. I think he redeemed for 2 different games, but I don't remember. One was the Quarry. I don't remember what the other one was. What was it? It's funny because I think the Quarry was the one I kept forgetting when I was thinking about what they were. Like when I was going through my mind, like, okay, what did I play? And I think the Quarry was the one I kept forgetting. But it's the only one I remember. There was another game, I just don't remember what it was. Stop trying to attack me. Let me use the salve strap. Oh, that is a full heal. Look at that. That's nice. I didn't need to do that, but I was just curious. So now I know. The really big band-aid, I think, does a full heal. I mean, we were only about halfway down. Maybe it only does a half heal, but it seems like it healed quite a bit. A bandage, you got a bomb. This one. What does upgrading take away the ability? Because I swear I see the ability to like travel. Because it's that option that was on the right. So do you only have the option to do either or? I thought once you upgraded it, I'm pretty sure we did this before, but once you upgraded it, you could like just travel between them. I thought we did that to like get to the shop once. I don't know, maybe I didn't travel back. Let's see what I can make. Okay. I'll make a tier 3 soup. Need to get more water. I think I can make another one, even just with all vegetables. Spud, a turnip. Another spud gets me Just a tier 1? Damn, just tier 1s with that. Shit. I guess I need to pop some meat in there if I want to have tier 2 soup. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm gonna see what I streamed in last October, because I feel like it was a shitload of games. I just don't remember what they were. You can listen to the nice, relaxing acoustic guitar. Even this year, I feel like I haven't done like too many games, but I think that's because I've done so many goddamn RPGs that it's taken up like a load of stream time, and I just haven't been able to get quantity-wise as much as I wanted. Oh, I did the unsorted VHS and the unsorted DVD or whatever. Those were my choices, though. Oh, that's what the other one was. What Remains of Edith Finch. That was the one that Scoob chose. That's what it was. Oh no, he chose 3 games because he had me do Clock Tower 3 as well. Son of a bitch. I got 3 games on me. Oh, Indica was one that I chose as well. That was one that I thought was like weird looking and I wanted to try it. Ended up being different than what I expected, but I'm not even sure what I expected to begin with, so. We also did a little bit of Pathologic 2. We did Slay the Princess, which I might do again. I see the Suffering, I see the Quarry. I guess that was it. Still, it was a good group of games just for, you know, as often as I was streaming, which I think is still 3 days a week last year. So quantity-wise, it hasn't changed. But yeah, I think it was 3 days a week last year, and I managed to fit in however many games that was. How many was it? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we did Trap too. So yeah, you know, a little above a dozen, but about a dozen games in a month's time I think is pretty good. Even if I didn't finish all of them. But I did finish most of them, surprisingly. I almost forgot about Trap. Trap was pretty good. I did enjoy that one. It got mildly repetitive in some spots, but I think it was still entertaining throughout. There's another one of those games, though. I was talking about this when I was finishing Custom Robo. But Akuma, if you're here, you pick these games, which, good or bad, they always seem to have, like, the roughest endings imaginable. Like, goddamn if, like, some of the endings on every single game that you've chosen has always been, like, a massive pain in the ass. With Custom Robo, it wasn't even that it was hard. It was just so damn long. It was like 2 steps, you had to fight somebody new every time. It was just like mentally draining. But like Trapped was hard. The Suffering was glitched. So it was hard and frustrating and everything else about that. You know what? Genji wasn't that bad. Genji got a little brutal here and there, but it wasn't terrible. But yeah, I think the final stretch was a little bit rough, but I think the final boss was actually fairly easy. I think there were harder bosses just like in the main game. So maybe that was the exception, but I feel like every other one that I've done, it's just like these miserable final sections. Hey, what's up, Desolate? The man of the hour. The man that requested the game. Welcome in. So we're KT dying. No, last time I died, we died a couple times. I died to a trap, which has been the silliest, I think, of our deaths. The trap got me because I attempted to hit it, and I accidentally did a lunge forward, and the lunge ended up just punting me right into the trap. So that was the worst death so far. Watch last time's VOD. Yeah, no, I died to hunger last time because I didn't think it would actively kill me. I thought it would just lower my HP to a point where I could be near death, but I didn't think it would like outright kill me. But we had a good stretch going on here when I first launched it, and then I died to just a basic enemy. I was attempting to heal myself, but the healing animation took too damn long. And then they ended up getting another strike in me, and when I tried to run away, I just ended up dying. I think I was bleeding out. Some enemies can hit you, and then you start bleeding, and then you start losing health gradually. Died to a basic enemy like a basic bitch. Honestly, there isn't like bosses in this game either, so it's like I actually died to one of the tougher enemies that's around. Hey, look at that. One of those enemies just launched himself into a trap. But it was still disappointing regardless. I thought I had enough time to heal. I didn't even think that there was a heal animation that could actually do anything to affect me, to be quite honest. I thought that once I chose the bandage, I thought I'd just be able to start moving again. But no, you gotta sit there and apply it. It's like in Fortnite or something. You gotta sit your ass down and make sure that the thing applies, otherwise you're dead. Alright. That guy might be a pain. Let me see if I can lure him. Okay, he's not gonna try it. Let's see if I can lure him into the trap. But he stopped chasing me. Ultimately, though, we haven't made too much progress. I've been trying to go a little bit more thorough with this playthrough, because what ended up happening last time was I went through, I think, some shortcuts, but the shortcuts ended up, being bad in the long run because I didn't get enough materials. And even though I got like super far level-wise, I think I got to like level 6 or something like that, I just did not have enough stuff on hand to keep me alive. I'm using the bow a little bit, but I don't find it like super handy. With the really big enemies that have the shields, sometimes I can get a shot in. That ends up killing them. Well, honestly, I prefer the sword. If I had the spear, I think that'd be even more preferable. But I lost it when I died last time, and I haven't seen another one since. What do I got? Okay. I got the big soups, so I think we'll wait until the very last minute to use that one. There's something here. Looks like I could put a stone in there, some kind of pedestal. Anyway, going back to what I was saying before, I am interested in what's going to take place this coming October. See if we get any good recommendations, or at least some interesting ones. And then, potentially I got a couple games that I want to try too. We're running out of like the mainstream stuff that's like really good. I think I've done most of that in all my years of streaming. So there isn't like a ton of like new stuff or like old classics that I can do that I haven't already done. Or started to get into like the kind of territory in terms of like the old stuff, but there's a lot of like horror indie games that I think are going to be interesting. So if I do end up getting some time to play stuff on my own, I get to pick my own games, then yeah, I got a couple titles, but not dead set on anything just yet. Oh boy. Also, our hunger's starting to get down pretty low. This, I think, goes to... not the shortcut, but it goes to, like, the longer version of 4, which I might want to do, but I also have to get through those, like, big guys. I think I might actually want to see where the shortcut takes me again. I want to see if it varies up, and maybe level 5 will be a little bit different. I think I need to go down this way, though. Sure we have enough channel points to keep me playing garbage games. Well, for October, I'm going to do the same thing I did last year. I'm going to lower the amount of channel points it takes to recommend a game. But also, it has to be a horror game. I'm not going to do anything else. And I am not saying that I will be finishing any game. I don't do that with regular recommendations either. If there's a viewer request. I mean, you can request I play Superman 64. Like Honto wanted me to do once. He's like, I'm going to request that. I'm like, go ahead. I'll play it for like an hour and then I won't touch it again. If somebody redeems something that I've already done before, I'm not like a robot. I'm not just going to do it again. I'm just going to say choose something else. Pick another one. Lest your points be wasted. But I do like playing shitty games every once in a while just for like a laugh. So I wouldn't mind if there was something like... I mean, especially if it's something in the territory of like so bad it's good. I certainly wouldn't mind. But just like mediocre boring stuff I think is the worst. Like stuff that I can't even poke fun at or laugh at or anything. It's just like, it's there. I feel like when I was saying like the meh games, I feel like the rest of like the Silent Hills that I haven't done on stream yet, those are kind of like the same territory. It's like once we start getting into the Origin and the damn Homecoming and Downpour, I feel like those are the ones where it's like, oof, this is gonna be a rough go if I decide to go for these ones. At least with the Shattered Memories, it's on the Wii, so I might have fun waggling that controller around, who knows. They got the monkeys. Ah, a little cave. This is the one I think that has the 3 treasure chests inside. Oh, never mind. Oh no, this is a shop. It's even better, potentially. Let's see what we get. Need a hand cam. The most I'd be willing to do is some kind of like controller display, like image display. Oh, look, I could buy the spear here. 80. And I forget what I have armor-wise. Oh, I didn't even have this equipped. Or no, I did. Never mind. I didn't have that equipped. Okay, I have the leather armor and the crystal skull, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, did I not get... Yeah, I didn't get my lantern yet. That's still on level 4, damn. So we actually do need to get to level 4 if I want to go grab it. Oh, that's gonna suck. Wait, hold on, how many? Oh man, I'm short. Shit. Okay. I am not going to be able to get the spear, and I think the spear is actually going to be handy, especially in that one room. I'm going to risk lighting this and upgrading it, though. We'll just see if I can get maybe some more coins elsewhere. Look at the map. Okay. There's still a little bit that's left unexplored here. So we'll try to get through here, see if I can beat some of these enemies without getting my shit kicked in. Maybe I should have made a soup also. Oh, did he get me? No, he didn't. Ah! Okay, he got me that time. There we go, nice. I do have 2 bandages. I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna start using these bombs. I'm gonna hotkey it, because I think I will use it eventually. But those big guys, those are the killers. That's what killed me that last time. They're still tricky. On the latter end of the last stream I did of this, I definitely started avoiding them more. Just because it was not worth it to engage. They don't even drop that much in terms of, like, money. I think you get maybe, like, 4 at best. But I know I've killed them before and I've only gotten 2, so they're, at worst, not even better than fighting the regular big ones that don't even have the shield. Ah, but they're such a pain in the ass. Especially if they start chasing you, I think that's the worst of it. What's this? Oh, it's just another room. Nothing too spectacular. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh, hey. Nice. Okay, so now I know how it works. That's too bad I don't have any more of them, but, you know. You gotta try it once successfully to know how to apply it later on. I would assume that you would need skulls, which I think we were only able to get skulls on level 5 and 6. That's the one with, like, all the Morlocks and stuff. And I don't think we've been able to get a skull anywhere else. Even from, like, the animals that we've killed. The animals always give you some weird shit. It's not handy. But outside of that, I don't know. I guess I would think you'd probably need, like, these things, the little rocks or something. And then maybe an ember. I can't think of anything else. I mean, gunpowder or something like that would make sense, but I don't think I've seen that type of material available. I think that'd also be handier if you could throw them. That's kind of what I was expecting. I was kind of hoping I could equip it and then maybe throw it in an arc, similar to how you shoot an arrow, but you just kind of set it down. Getcha. No, no, no. Ah! Okay, at least it didn't cause me to bleed. That's what's going to get me killed most often, I think. That and me just not paying attention to certain things. If I happen to miss, like, a trap on the floor, that's definitely going to be bad. But, like, enacting some kind of animation, those are the worst. We got a big one. Oh, one of those things. What the hell? Did he even drop anything? I don't think he did. I don't know what this is. This seems to react to the lantern, I think, which we don't have. We need to go to level 4 to get it again. But I think it, like, works like a shield, maybe, but I haven't actually put it to test to see if it actually does that. No. Okay, I have had more success fighting the big ones with the shields when I do a charging attack. That seems to be safer than anything else I've tried. Even the bow and arrow, which I thought was giving me results, and it very well could have. Like, I was sneaking a shot in at a distance, and then especially when they were doing a charge attack, but every once in a while they'd come up, and I'd take a shot at them, and they'd still manage to sneak a hit in. Which sucks, because anytime those things hit you, you always start bleeding. And, you know, I don't have a ton of bandages. If I don't have any bandages at all, I could just bleed out. If they do enough damage. Oh, this room. The layout's different than when we saw it last time, so I was a little confused. I better check my inventory, hold on. There we go. Not too bad. Nice, okay. That's the best part about this particular treasure room, is you always get that money boost. Okay. That's weird. I've never seen the locks on the symbols like that before. I guess in certain rooms you are prevented from losing any health to, you know, the survival mechanics. I should get back to the campsite, though. I think I'm going to do that. Stop it. I'm going to go down this way first, because I think it's just one room. I really hope that we have enough time. I think we will, but you can already hear the stomach growling. But yeah, I definitely need to go back and make a soup. Oh shit. That's unfair. It's like that one's obscured. You can barely see the floor trap there. I mean, fortunately it has a little red outline. That's the only way I saw it. I wonder if there's like a pre-patched version of this game that doesn't show outlines like that. There's something here. This might be a, yeah. Okay, that goes to level 4. I need to go to level 4 to get it, and I need to go a specific route, because there's like 2 ways to access level 4, and it's not that one. I have the torches, which lights up stuff too. It's not on account of that I can't see, it's just that particular trap was obscured by an obelisk. That was my only complaint about it. It's like it was so far obscured by the obelisk that if it didn't have the red outline on it, I wouldn't have noticed it. I would have just run into it, probably. But yeah, lighting the way definitely does help. The lantern is a little bit helpful. I don't think it's as bright as the torch though. I think the torch is actually a little bit better. Oh. But yeah, we need to go down to level 4 in order to get it. And I need to go this way if I want to do that. Oh, I also need to visit the shop, though, so I can access the campsite. Which is right here. Okay. Let's make some soup. Just gonna make a tier 3 one. We can make a tier 2. There we go. Hydration's all the way up. I guess the hunger's so far down, I might as well just use the tier 3. Okay, I am going to buy the spear. How much money I got? 44. I'll buy one bandage just in case. Now I have 2 of them. Can I get water from here? Oh, I can. I'll make the green potion. The green potion restored my health last time, so I think... I don't know what it specifically does, but at least it restored my health, so I think I'll just use save myself from using a meat. I'll hang on to the meat just in case I get a couple more morsels, and then I can make a stew out of it, which is better. Okay, now I need to go into the shit room. Which should get us to level 4. Go away, monkey. How many torches do I got? I got 7. I'm thinking of like kind of trying to conserve them. Just a little bit. Scoob! Thank you, sir. I appreciate the raid. Hold on. Let me get you here. I don't think Solidus is here at the moment. Christian, welcome in. Bonds, how you doing? Deftones, welcome in. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the raid. How you doing, Scoob? Scoob was playing something. I don't remember the name of it. It was a game I've not heard of, I think, before, but I was in there a little bit. I was watching you play. It looked like some kind of like RTS. Not RTS. Yeah, maybe. No, not real time. Turn-based strategy. You're playing triangle strategy. Well, strategy was in the name. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. It's been going well so far. Hope the same has been going well for you. Hello, Senor. How you doing, Scoop? Good to see you. Back on the stream game. Tactical game by the Octopath guys. I gotcha. Or Tactical Gay. It very well could be. I don't know. I don't play too many of those types of games, but you know, if you're familiar with them, that's fine by me. Let's see. Look at my map real quick. All right. We're not doing too much here. We're doing the old viewer requests from Desolate Reality, which I think he might still be around, maybe. It's getting a little late, though. He might not be around for too much longer, if he is, in fact, still here. But this is, I don't know, it's sort of like a dungeon crawling-ish type of game. It is pretty damn difficult in certain spots. There is like a baby exploration mode, but I've only been doing survival. But yeah, definitely heavily dependent on what type of gear and everything you roll in with. See, I think when I do the charging attack like that, and I slam down, he got me that time, but I think what happens is I could break his defense. I think that's why I've been able to kill him. And these guys, no question. I can just get him immediately. Okay, see, now it's starting to become a problem. But again, thank you. Thank you, Scuba. I appreciate the raid. Welcome back to streaming. hopefully I'll be able to catch you on your next one too. Are you still playing? What are you going back to? Are you picking up any of the games that you left off on previously? I know you were working on Wukong. I feel like you got pretty far in it. I don't know if I should use that. I think bleeding only goes as far as the red tick goes. Yeah, look at that, it stopped. So it's like if you can catch it early enough, it might be worth using. I should honestly probably just hotkey that. But if it's like super close to the end there, you might as well just let it go. You're still not for long though, okay. Well, thanks for sticking around. Like I said, I know it's late, so I do appreciate it. I don't think there's ever been a sober Scoob stream. Nah, there must have been. I think he usually drinks when he streams, but I also think that there's been a couple like work nights where he's like, I really shouldn't be drinking, and I think he's avoided it. I know specifically I remember playing Fall Guys with him. I think he was on stream one time and he wasn't drinking. He's like, man, this game sure sucks when you're not drinking. I didn't share the same sentiment. I've never been drunk when playing Fall Guys, and I still get a decent amount of entertainment out of it, but I think it just elevates the game that much more when you're drinking. The gay Scoob stream? That's every stream. You ever see Scoob stream? He's always got his man titties out. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen a nipple on stream. Even when he did the hot tub stream, I don't even know if I've seen him bare-chested. But he's usually wearing a sleeveless shirt. Every once in a while, as wintertime rolls around, he's got short sleeves. Have not. Way to support that rainbow. I know. No one supports it better than Scoob. He's bringing all the fellas around. Let's see what we got around here. Nothing. I remember. Oh, there it is. I picked up a mushroom one time. As a blue one. And his homoerotic lover Buns. Buns is in charge of the stream down there, and if he's in charge, then you know it has to be gay. I don't know what these are. There's these little fireflies that pop up. I don't think you can do anything with them, though. But it's weird because they pop up in such specific like positions, and they're so clustered. It looks like they should be doing something, or you can do something with them, but I don't know what it is, if there is something. Okay, we have to go down to level 4, unfortunately. I don't know that there's too many resources we can collect here. We do have to go down here just because I have to collect the lantern. That's like priority number 1. But to be honest, I don't remember there being much down here outside of maybe some enemies. If there are some enemies here that I can't handle, I might just back out and just do that, oh, there it is. I might just go back out and do the other entrance to level 4, which basically skips it. We'll see if we can get to level 5. Buns is straight until he started watching the stream. Okay, we got a ways to go, though. So this is the map I got pulled up. We don't have all the spots marked up because we haven't been there yet, but you can see how far, you know, basically it is between segments in the map, and how far the blinking one is. That's where the lantern is. That's where we gotta go. So it's gonna be a minute. I'll see if I can do it. The irresistible charm and humor. I have to learn how to pick up those skills one of these days. I believe. I think we could do it. It's just I have to be very careful around the big things. I think down this far, though, you don't have to worry about the spike traps. I think those stop being a thing. Maybe even primarily because it's so well lit down here. Like, there's still the fog you gotta worry about, but oh shit, that thing scared me. But I mean, it's like, look at the sheer amount of enemies. Oh, also, the other bad thing about this part is that you can, like, get hypothermia or some shit. So we have to be on the lookout for little sconces and stuff that we can ignite. But yeah, like those big guys, I'm don't even want to mess around. See, that was pure luck. It's not letting me leave. Can I not leave? Oh, there we go. Still sick? Alright, well, sorry to hear that. Hopefully it passes, Scoop. Thanks again, though. I appreciate you. I'm gonna walk out here and see if maybe those meters reset. Do they? I can't tell. Am I warming up yet or no? I do have soup. I think soup actually might help. Yeah, it does. Okay. This is gonna suck. I have to get it, though. I have to get it and maybe find a shortcut, because I think we've seen a number of things that look like they might be shortcuts to other areas, but we haven't seen one that gets us to level 4 yet. So if I can find it, I'll try to get it. Gotta be quick though, quick like the wind. Ow! You know what? I forgot I bought that spear. I bought that spear with the intention of actually using it, and I haven't done it yet. Okay. Man, I don't think there was a fireplace we could light up there. Not like a campsite, but like a sconce. Honestly, I haven't even needed it, really. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if you mentioned it, but... oh, shit. I haven't even really needed it because I've been doing okay with the sword. The sword actually gets me a quick little hit in with the big guys, too. It might even be better, just because I can actually do that. I don't know. We'll see. All I know is, like, everything I've tried to do against the big guys with the shield has not really worked out. Up until I started discovering that the lunging stab does pretty good. Now, see? Now we're in a world of hurt. Oh, that's right, I hotkeyed it for this specific purpose. No, but I don't think that's an option. If I tried being their friend. Yeah. I don't know that they'd give me the opportunity. They always seem to attack me before I even do anything. Oh, shit. I think we might be dead. I don't have a bandage either. I have to eat raw ingredients to maybe outlast it. Oh Oh no, I don't think I can outlast it. Not like this. Yeah, I think it's too far gone. I would need to see if I could get a bandage or something. I don't think I can. Dag nabbit. That actually took a lot of health out for a bleeding attack too, because normally when they do a bleeding attack, I feel like you have more room to work with. Like at least I have, I don't know. It takes out like maybe a sixth of the health bar, and I recovered. I felt like more than that. Oh well. Level 4 is really rough if you end up like doing it fully. The hell am I? I look like a little chicken man or something. Looks like he's got like a chicken head. Honestly, it was better when we skipped it entirely, but then I explored in there and I got pretty far. Because we saw how deep the lantern was in there when I pulled up the map. So I actually got pretty far into level 4, but I still didn't see an exit, and I still didn't see any sort of shortcut or anything like that, which I think is what I need or want. But it's a rough level to go through with the cold meter coming up, and then just those big enemies that are just everywhere. You have like a lot of little enemies that you got to worry about, but then the big ones like kind of seal the deal. And I think specifically with them, when they have the shield and the sword, they pursue once they like smell blood, basically. Actually, it might literally be that, because once you're bleeding, it seems like they pursue pretty damn hard. Because I couldn't just retreat to like an earlier section of the same map that I was in. I had to go into a completely different area for them to leave me alone. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure I've seen them travel from one end, like from one map to the next. So I think they can follow you. I haven't seen it this stream, but I definitely saw it last stream. Well, I mean, the kind of good thing is that at least this time around we got to level 4, but, we were at the beginning of level 4 instead of at the end of it. I need to go collect all this shit again, though. I feel like it's not a great idea just to, like, run. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of, like, seeing if I could fast track it to level 4. I feel like it's not a great idea, but most of the good stuff I have, I mean, I get the spear and everything, like, fairly early on in the level. And if I could just pick up all the stuff that I previously had, with the addition of like maybe a soup or something, a couple bandages, I could probably just keep on trucking from that point forward once I get all my gear back, but ugh. I think if I make any attempts to continue on from like level 4 though, or explore it any further, I definitely need to see about unlocking some kind of shortcut. Because it just takes too damn long. It takes too long to get down there. When I was looking up what I needed to do last time to unlock the obelisk that was blocking me, I think it said how many levels there were. I want to say there was like 10 to 15, something like that, but I don't remember. But I mean, hell, if I get to like level 6 or something like that, and there's only 10, I don't have too much further to go. It's just the game's too hard. You need to like prepare way in advance. Alright, Desolate, well thanks for hopping in. I appreciate it. I'm not expecting tonight to be like a super long stream anyway, so there might not be like a ton left to watch, but I appreciate it regardless. I'm gonna drop this shit because it's never been of any help to me. But like that door right there, that's what I'm talking about. There's like these things where it seems like they might be shortcuts. Like that might be a shortcut that takes us right to level 4 or something. I don't know. I haven't seen anything to disprove that particular theory though. But it might unlock something for us. I almost kind of wish I could just like run all the way through. We'll be in level 2 once I enter the cave, but if I could like run all the way through to like level 3 and then through to 4, that'd be great. But problem is, you gotta watch out for those damn spike traps. They do sneak up on you. Okay. We'll get our soup. That's a fox down there. We don't need that. Let me hotkey that. Did I get a bandage? I did not. Oh, no, I did. Hotkey that. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Ooh, a potato right at the entrance. You know what they say when you find a potato right at the entrance? Whoa! Hold on. Whoa! Jesus. Oh, it's a shame I killed those guys like right at the ledge there. I don't think I've taken a hit yet, but there was 3, not sword and shield, but like just sword wielders, which is pretty rare, I think, for this early on. I am just losing all my money. Okay. Oh, how do you see that? They all just keep bouncing off. That time I actually like slashed away some money. Alright. I don't really have a clue where I'm going, but it always seems like the exit from 2 to 3 is kind of like further to the right and a little south. Woo! It's a hell of a lunge. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to try. Man, I really shouldn't have used the spear. I completely forgot about it last time, though, but I wanted to see if holding a torch in level 4 would prevent you, or at least slow the cold meter. Okay. got a ton of items. We'll make a torch though. Okay, we're already at level 3. What I need to do is go all the way to the left. I think I'm going to avoid, like, the shop and stuff. Not avoid it. Well, yeah, kind of avoid it, but, like, even if I see it, I don't think I'm going to try and attempt to go in or anything. But yeah, basically I'm going to make a beeline for level 4. And see if I can get all my equipment back, and hopefully we'll be set up where we can just continue exploring level 4 after getting my equipment. I'm a little bit worried because we're going a little bit far south. I don't remember going this far down, but it looks like if you want to go left, you have to go down a little bit, so everybody needs to go down once in a while. It's a big guy. I got really lucky with the last sword and shield, but I think I'm going to avoid that one. I think once you're in a room, it shows you from the start what your options are in terms of how you can travel. So I think if we only see that we can go to the left, then that's the way we want to go. There's that thing again. I feel like I haven't interacted with that yet, so I think there might be something we can do with that. Okay, bottom left. Let's see. Alright. He's trying. He's almost getting me. I try and kill as many of these little creatures as I can, because they give me morsels more often than not. Health isn't that far down. Surprisingly, it hasn't been going down that much. Leather. I guess that's it. I don't know how much leather you can get off of a mouse, but I guess whatever works. Wide open for an attack. Thing I don't want to happen here is getting swarmed by these guys. Ah, but we can just like go right up to the exit. Nice. Didn't even have to worry about it that much. Okay. Hunger's still not that bad. Hunger's not bad, but we are getting low on water. Hydration meter's low. I will upgrade. Let's see. Only have enough for the level 2 soup. Or I guess it's just a soup. Level 3 is a stew. But I will make it. Okay, we're going in with high stats all around, so I think I could probably make the most of this. Let's get this treasure chest up here. A torch, that's not bad. Definitely not using the bow and arrow that much this time around, or the last couple times, but it's good enough. I'll get that mushroom too. Good luck. I'm gonna need it. Oh boy, okay, here we go once again. Back into the slime pit known as level 4. These wolves run all the way around because there's such a big risk at accidentally hitting them. Hey, wait a second, I didn't get that far in last time. The red dot looks like it's like 3 away. Piece of shit. I still bandages hotkeyed? Okay, I do. Okay, we're gonna take the torch out too. And I don't know if this is actually gonna help or not, but placebo effect for right now, because I'm not actually going to look at the meter to check. I'm just going to hope. Oh, you know what I just realized? I can't believe it took me this long to realize this. The amount of gems that they have in them is the amount of hits it takes for them to die. So if they got 2 gems, it only takes 2 hits. Or at least that's how much damage you have to inflict. There are, like the charge attack, does 2 points of damage. It's like these guys only have 2. I just realized that when I hit the big guy, like for 1. You son of a bitch. And one of the gems fell out and he had 1 remaining. And then the little ones, they only have 1 too. Okay, next room, I get my death spot. Oh boy, okay, let's try to get that first. There's gonna be enemies in here for sure. There he is. Okay, but they didn't put any big ones in here, so that was nice. What is this? Oh, it's a blue mushroom. Okay, more torches. Got my crystal skull gem pouch. I don't think I need those. Ah, the spear. We'll take that. I guess I'll take the fire arrows and then the regular arrows, and then the sticks I'll just leave. Nice. Okay. The cold meter does seem to be sustaining, so I do think that actually having the torch out here does help. Again, we can't use the torch and the spear at the same time, so I'm gonna have to stick with using the sword. Which I guess I'm fine with. I feel like I do better with the sword anyway. Okay, now I need to see if I can get the lamp, which is just one room away, so I think we might manage to do it. Took any damage from that. Oh no, god damn it. These stupid wolves, they just curl up wherever. And then they come running to you. Like I have something for them. There's the lantern. Before anything else comes up and attacks me. That wasn't even a sword and shield one, that was just like a regular shield one. I'm disappointed. Disappointed in myself for taking that. Okay, hunger's doing okay. Hydration is down a bit, but I think we're okay. Good thing about the charge attack is that there's a little bit of a delay before it hits, so if you execute it like right before you're about to come in contact with an enemy, it gives you a little bit of time. And the good thing with the big enemies that have the sword and shield is that they initiate like an attack, which leaves them open to get attacked. See, I didn't get it that time. But still, I think it was a better bet than what we've been dealing with. I'm gonna use the soup, I think. Let's see what's up here. Oh, this is different. What is this? There's a chest up here. Oh, bandage, nice. Okay, that's the lockheed. What is this? Looks like a warp pad or something, but I can't use it. Oh, that's my reflection. I got freaked out for a second. I'm like, who's following me? Hey, what is this? This looks different. We haven't seen this yet. Huh. This looks like it might be another thing. Hold on, put that away. There it is. There we go. We haven't had the lantern in so long. We haven't had it at all this playthrough up until that point right there. I had to remember how to actually use it. Wonder what this is. mean, it's taking us down, though. So I guess this is probably a new area. I would like a shortcut. I don't know how possible it's going to be, though. Ah, the cube room. Cubes! Anywhere and everywhere. All at once. That reacts to the light. That's interesting. Oh, shit. The ground was shaking something fierce for a second there, but I guess all we needed to do was find another elevator. I hope the coldness isn't still affecting us. I don't know if the jellyfish are harmful either. It seemed like they reacted to the light being shown their way. Here's another shape. We saw a dome earlier. There's a pyramid. I guess we'll just keep going down. I don't know where this is going, if this is going to end up killing me or not. There's nothing but elevators. It's one elevator after another. It's another little pyramid thing. I guess it's not unique. I don't know what it does, though. Or if you can even do anything with it. I guess you probably can. Alright, finally something different. One or two more times and I would have been suspicious. I would have been like, maybe there's something I'm missing. Question mark? Alright, this level does not have a level numerical value to it. Another obelisk. Oh my god. Okay. Well, there they go. Whoa. It's mine now. What'd I get? I gotta go back the way I came? It looked like I got something, like it looked like something went into me and I thought he held up the lantern. But I don't see anything different. Okay. Back in there. up every level that we came in? Maybe. There are now traps. Affect them both at the same time, or... Oh shit, did I die? Oh, come on. I don't even know what was happening there. I noticed I lost health, but I thought that was maybe because I, Oh, look, they give me something here at least. I noticed I had lost like a good chunk of health before, but I was thinking maybe that I accidentally stepped on the floor panel because it popped up like last second, so I thought I got hit by it. Okay, well they give me my shit back from the start, so I guess that's nice, but like, should I go back down there, like back to level 4? I don't know. I guess we could take it all. That does suck, though. I mean, I almost feel like I want to, because I wasn't even sure what was happening. Was I taking damage just by standing on like the floor there, or like what? I'm all for games that like don't hold your hand and don't spell out exactly what's going on. But at the same time, that's one of those situations where it's like, I don't know, if I go back there, am I going to realize what I need to do before time's up? Because it takes a while to get back down there. It's really more of like a time factor than anything. If there was a quicker way to get to that point, I'd be all for like retrying over and over again and, you know, okay, can I get it? Can I not? But I don't know, I feel like the game kind of almost doesn't respect your time in that regard for that type of trial and error. I also forgot that you can actually come here. Boy, it looks like that connects to something though. I bet you this is another shortcut. I don't know. It's hard to say. I almost feel like I do want to like put some time into like researching what things do in this game and, you know, what some of that shit was that we encountered before tackling it again, because, you know, again, I just don't think I have the time to go through and like investigate. And then you die again and then spend another 30 minutes trying to get back to where I was just so I could die again in 10 minutes. I don't know. It's a bit of a lopsided weight is my only thing. So, I mean, it's a fun game though. I do enjoy it, but yeah, that aspect of it, just like traveling all the way back down again, just to potentially die, and at the risk of like not figuring out what you need to do. It's a bit too much of a commitment, and I'm a little disheartened because I haven't found any quick routes back to, you know, floor 4 or anything outside of just 2. I really wish I'd be able to open up something else just to kind of expedite things. If shortcuts were more frequent, I think it would be a lot more tolerable. But I don't think I'm going to do another run tonight. We might come back to this. I'm not 100% certain. It is interesting, but I almost feel like this would be a game better served either playing on my own time or something where I can like maybe look up what's going on and then, you know, have a better understanding of what it is exactly that I'm doing. But it is fun. But yeah, I think we're gonna quit here. But thank you guys for coming in. I do appreciate it. Thanks again to Scoob for the raid earlier. Anybody that stuck around from that, appreciate you guys for stopping in. I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully we will have access to Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater 3, however you want to call it. And we'll be doing that, and I think we're going to hit that up pretty heavy. We still might do multiplayer night, but yeah, definitely want to put some time into doing some Metal Gear Solid here, so. Again, I should have the early access for it, I think. It doesn't look, I just checked on Steam right now, doesn't look like I have access to it yet, but hopefully when it actually is fully into the 26th, globally, maybe by like 6 a.m. or something like that, they'll unlock it. Every once in a while they'll do that. They won't do like a midnight access, but they'll do it where like it's morning in the next day and like day has broken globally. So we'll see. Otherwise I'm gonna have some words, I guess, with Steam. We'll see if we can get something going, but I don't know. I should have access to it. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to. But we'll definitely be checking that out. Let's have a look here. I'm going to see who's streaming. We have a few people up. Who have we not raided in a minute? Let's go ahead and raid Shaxon Kitsune. They raided me last week. Haven't had a chance to raid back. They were playing Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks kind of like an isometric viewpoint, sort of maybe dungeon crawler type game. Seems interesting. But we'll go check them out. Might be similar to what I just played. I don't know. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, do some new Metal Gear, and should be fun. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later. Bye-bye, everybody.